Chutes and Ladders Survivor Series review. Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, we're going to run right through this review of Survivor Series. Before we do that, Des, what are your initial thoughts?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
Every match was really good. It was a good amount of time, and they left us hanging on what's gonna happen next. So It was really good. I loved it.
Yeah.
You?
I actually agree. I agree overall. I did like it. I'm going to get to the men's war games when we get to that. There's something that really stood out to me. But also, listen, they went overseas to Canada. I thought the crowd was hot. I love that as well. That always makes a good show. So the first match we're going to cover is the women's war games. All right, we said that this could potentially steal the show. What'd you think?
I don't think it necessarily stole the show, but it was a really solid match. Each woman brought their own strength, and I thought it was perfectly timed, and we were right about it being the opening match. And I know we said that Rhea was going to be the one to pin and win, and she did. And it was just so entertaining, and I loved the mask that Rhea was wearing. There was a spot where Bayley grabbed Bianca's braid and was using it to whip Nia, which I couldn't stop laughing at. And Io wearing the trash can and jumping. It was so much fun.
Absolutely. All right, well, what grade would you give this match?
I will give it, even though it was really, really good, I'm going to give it a B+.
Okay. That's actually the grade I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it a B+ as well. Loved it overall. We actually kind of predicted everything as far as being the first match, and Rhea getting the pin. It actually kind of makes sense. If I had to guess, Rhea's going to headline WrestleMania.
Oh, and Tiffany teased us with the briefcase. So
yeah, technically we were still right about that because we went the opposite way. All right, next match. Okay, so this was a little bit surprising. It's the Shinsuke versus LA Knight. What are your thoughts on this match?
I liked it just because it was a quicker match after the women's war games, so that was nice. I was not going in thinking that there would be any title changes, and this is the first title change in Vancouver. So this was really exciting, and I think it caught off a lot of fans because we weren't expecting Shinsuke to win so quickly and to win that way. I mean, what did he... I mean, he hit him or threw him onto the steel in between the rings, and then he what did he use? His Kinshasa finisher, but it totally surprised me. But I'm so excited because Shinsuke is a favorite, and I think this will be a fun run for him.
Yeah, I'm actually 100% with you. I think it caught everyone off guard, including the both of us. I actually like it for two reasons. One, because I do like Shinsuke. I think it's time he actually gets a push. Two, this is going to set up an angle between him and LA Knight, which I think that could be a fun angle, and this could last a little bit.
Yeah.
So if I had to guess this match, yeah, they'll probably have a rematch at Saturday Night's Main Event, which for me will be a lot of fun as well.
Agreed.
All right, So what grade would you give this match?
I'm going to give it a B.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give a B as well. I love the length. I actually kind of like it for storyline purposes, but yeah, no, it was all in all, it's actually very good. I didn't know this was the first title change in Vancouver. That's actually that's interesting for sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next match, Braun Breaker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig. We thought that Braun Breaker was going to retain. He did. What are your thoughts on this match?
I enjoyed it. I like how they added the twist of the triple threat.
Same.
We both didn't think that Braun was going to lose his title. So, and I think Sheamus really shined in this match. I felt like he was the crowd favorite. Everyone was chanting his name. And he almost had Braun, at the pin, but Ludwig pulled out the ref and of course, ruined everything. But it was a pretty solid match. Braun is a superstar. I think he's great, and he's so much fun to watch. So much power and so much more potential. So it was a really solid match.
Absolutely. What grade would you give this?
I'm going to give it an A minus.
A minus. All right, good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B. I mean, I liked it overall. It kind of went chalk, but yeah, I love the twist. I love the fact that they added a third. If I had to guess, Sheamus is gonna fight Braun Breaker at Saturday Night's main event. So, and we kind of said this from the get go that Saturday Night's main event isn't going to have. They don't have much time to actually build anything out. So a lot of these matches are probably going to build for that event.
Right.
So, all right, next match. All right, Gunther versus Damian. All right, I'll let you be nice first.
I mean, I'm going to be nice because Gunther still won. We all know how I feel about Damian. We both feel about Damian. There's nothing wrong with him. I just don't see him a title holder yet. There's just some key piece of his character that's missing. So once we connect on that, then let's move forward. But I am, glad that they still didn't let Damian win. But this just also means this is going to prolong their feud and then potentially add Finn into it, which I'm not even a big Finn fan. So I get the frustration with Gunther when he was like, let me win on my own. I don't need you. I know you're a Finn Balor fan, but it was okay. Of course he won by submission and whatever. So it was okay.
Yeah,
it was probably my least favorite match.
Yeah, that's the same here. I was going to say the same thing. Least favorite, we kind of knew what was going to happen. Again, Gunther's going to roll the Mania. I'd be surprised if anything else were the case unless he gets hurt. I do like Finn, but I don't know. There's something off about him and Damon. Again, their skill sets don't actually really translate well. No. So, yeah. So that being said, I mean, if a grade I would have to give, probably B minus.
Yeah, I was going to give it a C plus.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're in the same range. Okay, yeah. Cool. And last match, we have the men's War Games. This actually had a lot of spots that were very, very interesting, a lot of fun. What did you think about this match?
So much fun. They had me in the very beginning when they were doing the football intros. I was dying laughing at NYU, No Yeet University. And it was hilarious. And even with Tama Tonga coming in hot and funny, climbing and scaling the cage like he was Vega from Street Fighter. It was just so much fun. And I thought was so funny was I knew they were going to try to lock Roman out so he couldn't get in. I was like, you dummies, he can climb up on and jump in the other way. So it was so much fun. And I love the teasing of Roman and CM Punk and then Paul running out saying, no, let's just get this over with. And I just want to know what Punk's favor is going to be. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that probably stole the moment of the entire match. I thought this match was a lot of fun. The ending was actually kind of predictable as far as like everyone doing their spots on Solo. That being said, I'm assuming you're going to give this an A.
I'm definitely giving it an A.
Yeah, I'd give it an A too. It was a very fun match overall from start to finish. Okay, this is the one thing that stood out though. When they were doing their finishing moves on Solo, I gotta be honest with you, I still don't see Solo as a main eventer. That was the one thing that kind of just stood out to me.
I don't either, and I think it's just because of the Usos and Roman are just so much more developed than him.
More developed and they're hot right now. So funny enough, your background right now with all five men standing at the end, that's how they close the show. Yeah. All five men. The only thing so the other things that kind of stood out to me was those guys were obviously the stars of the show. They should be feuding with each other, and I'm sure they will very shortly. And also, this match was purely, definitively an A team versus a B team. There's nobody on the B team that I would say, okay, they should be on the other side. So, that's honestly what again, I'm not a hater. I'm not like kind of what you said earlier about Damian. Same thing. There's something missing at Solo. I never saw him as a main eventer ever, and like when they did the finishing moves on him, I just remember thinking, okay, yeah, he's jobbing, but he kind of should.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree. And that's what they were saying in the pre-show. They're like, this is like a make it or break it for the OG bloodline, because if they don't win this, what's the point of it? And we all knew, hands down, this was a predictable match. It was a showstopper. I could see potentially Solo dropping and going back to Roman and the Usos, maybe. It may be better off for him to do that, just to build more for him. But these five did amazing. And I mean, they won past War Games together, so it only makes sense that they continue this. So it was
Absolutely.
awesome.
That was actually going to be as part of my final thoughts. I see the new bloodline basically dissolving, which would be a good thing for everybody. I think, the werewolf will basically get a push for himself, eventually win a title, and then I think that would be a
He's
lot of
the
fun.
star of the new bloodline.
Yeah, 100%. I think they've kind of established that, especially yesterday. So, any other final thoughts that you have?
I'm excited. I just feel like there is just more to come. I wrote it in our post from yesterday that I can see a CM Punk and Roman Reigns potential Mania match or something big going on with them. These five are stars, and there is just so much to come in the next few months with this, and I am so excited. So I'm just so excited. That's all I can say.
And listen, for all intents and purposes, this basically is closing out the calendar year. I mean, we do have Saturday's main event, but for the most part, I think this kind of set the right tone for 2024.
They ended with a bang. Yes.
Love it. All right, good stuff. All right, what are your thoughts? Chime in. What did you think of the actual event? What do you think about future storylines for the rest of this year and 2025? Please DM us at the Chutes and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe, both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, everyone. Have a blessed day, a blessed week. Christmas is coming soon.
Bye, friends.